What's going on YouTube? It's the Game Zombie here with an all-new video on Mortal Kombat 11. So recently we received an all-new Mortal Kombat 11 story trailer, and not only did we get a glimpse into the actual storyline of MK11, but we also got a look at some of the key players in the game, as well as confirming the massive roster leak from a couple of weeks ago. That being said, out of all the characters, one seems to be more intriguing than all the rest. Who's that character, you ask? Well, if you clicked on the video or read the title, then you probably already know. I'm talking about Cetrion. Rumors have been swirling around ever since the Steam trophy leak surfaced, but nothing really came of it until the leaked roster image came into the picture, and with that leaked image, we got our first glimpse at Mortal Kombat's newest female combatant. Now, the image is extremely low-res and blurry, so it's extremely difficult to make out any details, but we can see just from looking at it, the character appears to be feminine, and her hair just doesn't seem usual. It seems like it's almost some kind of dreadlocks, or leaves, or plants of some sort, but whatever it is, it's draping well onto her shoulders. So from this image, people immediately began to speculate on who this all-new character was, and I actually covered some of those theories in a previous video that I'll link in the description box below. Basically, the two main theories were that she's the sister of Shinnok and the daughter of Kronika, or that she is the same character that appears in Jade's Mortal Kombat 9 ending. Both of these rumors are plausible and hard to confirm or deny at this point, but if only one of them were to be true, I would lean more towards the latter, as both characters are similar in appearance. So all that brings us here. With this newly released story trailer, we might have gotten our first look at this mysterious character. Kinda. So roughly a minute and 20 seconds into the video, we see Raiden pleading with a bunch of massive ghost-like beings in what appears to be a council of sorts. These are actually Elder Gods, and if it wasn't obvious enough already, Raiden actually says it.
Elder Gods.
It is in this scene that we get a behind-the-head, kind of over-the-shoulder view at Raiden, as well as the back of a certain Elder God's head. So the rumor is that this particular Elder God is indeed Cetrion. And if that's the case, then we now know who, or should I say what, that character is. An Elder God. Now you're probably asking yourself, how could this be possible? How can we play as an Elder God in Mortal Kombat? Wouldn't she be super overpowered and destroy and drag everybody else in the game? While you wouldn't be wrong to think that, that might not be the case, and I'll tell you why. While both gods and Elder Gods are insanely powerful in the MK universe, they're not without weakness, and believe it or not, if the rumor is indeed true, this would not be the first time a former Elder God has been playable in Mortal Kombat. Both Shinnok and Raiden were both Elder Gods at one point, and both have been playable in multiple iterations of Mortal Kombat. One thing that both characters share in common is the fact that they were both somehow stripped of their godlike power in one way or another, either by their own free will, like in Raiden's case, or in the form of punishment, like in Shinnok's case. NetherRealm Studios is no stranger to turning all-powerful godlike beings into a more tame, muted version of themselves. A perfect example of that is in their other franchise, Injustice, in where they altered some of the DC Universe's strongest superheroes and villains so they could all compete on an equal playing field. If Cetrion were to be an Elder God, she would have to receive a similar treatment. If she didn't, it just wouldn't work. Can you imagine Superman fighting Jax or Johnny Cage without some extenuating circumstance to level the playing field? Superman would literally just rip him in half. It just wouldn't make sense, and the fight would be over very quick. The options are really limitless when it comes to how NetherRealm Studios would approach this, but as I discussed in a previous video, Cetrion has been regarded as angelic, and if that's the case, one could safely assume that she would be willing to make a major sacrifice for the benefit of all mankind. If Earthrealm really was in jeopardy of being completely destroyed and she were this angelic, completely benevolent being, you could easily see her making the ultimate sacrifice and giving up her position as an Elder God. Just as Raiden stepped down from the role of Elder God and relinquished his power, so could Cetrion. After witnessing the events that led up to MK11 and the possibility of Kronika becoming victorious, maybe Cetrion decides to come down to the realms as a former Elder God, just like Raiden did, and help stop Kronika. This would make a lot of sense and would totally explain how an Elder God would be playable, but like I said earlier, this is currently just one of many theories, and while it seems like Cetrion may be an Elder God, we really don't know, and we won't know until the game actually comes out, we receive some more story details, or an official character reveal. With all that being said, I definitely think that it's an interesting spin to have an Elder God playable, especially because we've never really heard of this character before. Even if she is the same character that was in Jade's ending, that was a very quick glance, and we really don't know much about the character at all. With all that being said, what do you guys think? Do you think Cetrion is an Elder God? Do you think she's a god at all? Do you think she'll give up her powers, or do you think she'll be the first full-blown Elder God to compete in Mortal Kombat? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe.